why are you even thinking about if this is the right thing to do? Because is that something that makes you feel better and you do that thing because you actually love it? Because that's a love that's not really codependent. So you know how it makes you feel, right? So it's almost like it's just that thing that you can only feel. People cannot tell you. And sometimes while we should put our feelings in that sense first, we should put our intuition first, we should put our own path first, and always like never lose the direction that you're headed in, because you truly know that and nobody else can show you, nobody else can walk your way for you. And we like to put a lot of credibility on somebody else's opinion, and I'm not saying that they're always wrong, but they certainly cannot see your past, and they cannot see why you do what you do. They cannot see what you are supposed to do in the sense of what is actually meant for you. They cannot see everything that you are designed to be. They cannot see the way that the art that you love to make makes you feel. So why would you listen to somebody's opinion? I mean, it's okay and they say something, but why would you think that you don't have the right to do it? Because it's what you're supposed to do, because it made you feel a certain way, because you deep down, you know, you have this knowing that you really need to do this one thing. Like you already know. So you already know the answer. Like honestly, we have all been there, like doubting our path, in the sense of the more of an artist that you are, I don't mean the better, I mean the more of that mindset that you carry, the harder it gets in a way, because there's a whole lot of people out there that don't have that, and that's okay, right? They don't feel the need to create all these things, but you do. So it's like it's really hard when you go out there and the world is reflecting to you a certain way of lifestyle that is just not yours. But that doesn't mean that you have to change yourself for anybody. You know, you can do as much work as it takes to fit into a system that you were born into, but always take some time for yourself and like do the things that make you feel better. And that's actually going to drag your life in the right direction. You know, if things are not really going the way that they should, it's actually going to move in the right direction then. So I'm just here to tell you that I've been there more often than not. Nobody told me that, but I was just thinking, oh, I got to act a certain way. I got to work together with people in a certain way. Not the way I truly felt like, but in the way that mostly capitalism teaches you that, like, oh, you're good at this thing, you got to do this. And the funny part is, like, it was never meant to happen. And I'm grateful for every time I messed up. And I'm grateful for all the people that made it impossible to work out. Because if I had ever succeeded in something that was not truly what I felt like doing, what I was designed to be, like to call it that way, I would have hated it in the end. I would have never stuck through with it. It's almost like the universe doesn't want you to succeed in anything but what you truly are supposed to do. And therefore, it's like, isn't it crazy that looking back at your life, usually, no matter what you've been through, it's like, but well, if you had not been through all these things, what type of person would you be now? It's like it all shaped you to become who you are now. And I'm not saying all these things should have happened to you. There's obviously a few things that nobody deserves to have happened to them. But when it's about just having certain people in your life that you kind of should have moved away from, you know, people that were toxic in ways that you should have walked away, but you never did. Those are the things that really brought you to the right path. Those are the things that made you realize, oh, you're kind of off track and you got to get back on track, and you got to like actually listen to yourself and do this for yourself. Those are the things that teach you the biggest lessons. And those are the things that I never, you know, I cannot imagine my life without them, because they made me everything I am. Now, at this very day that you're watching this, right now, you got certain things that you really feel like are yours. They are meant for you. They are actually yours. Like, this feeling is not something that you make up on your mind. This is something that is the truth, all right? So it's very easy to figure that out. If it's something that makes you feel better and you are just constantly drawn to it, Now it doesn't matter if you've already done it or it's something new that you really, really want to try out, or it's just a little bit of a different direction in something that you're already doing, which might change everything, because we can literally think we're following our dreams while we actually just following capitalism and just trying to get to the bag. And we're like going this path, but our dreams will be this way. Sometimes it's this little kind of switch. Same lane, but different side. But it makes a big difference. That's one thing it was for me. With, for example, creating videos, I was like, I'm not gonna try to, hop on any trends, because for now this is not gonna teach me anything. Like, what if I go to Google Trends and make a video on that? What will I be talking about? Something that ChatGPT summarized for me? Oh my God. Lucky me, if I hand ChatGPT my poetry, literally he said like, oh, it's beautifully written. Like, almost like, or like sometimes I put my title in there for YouTube and he's like, this fits your style perfectly. I'm like, great. I'm glad you're not trying to convince me something else is better, because he suggested to me 20 other titles that I was like thinking, this is betraying my soul, literally. Like, all of these titles, I get it, but they're complete trash. So I'm actually happy that AI is not always the way. And there's not a single title here that was completely written by AI, and not a video out there that was written by AI. Like, who am I? However, I do use those tools every day, because, they do help you out in certain ways. So I'm not being a hater. I'm just being realistic like that. This is actually you. So there's no excuses, right? So don't lose that. Don't lose that initial flame, that spark that you have for the thing that you love, because of whatever reason. There's no reason. It's actually that simple. You can come up with a lot of excuses now, but you can't deny the fact that you love what you do, what you want to do. And you can't deny the fact that it makes you feel a certain way. And sometimes it's really about getting your ass up and doing that thing. Even if it's only for 10 minutes, half an hour, letting yourself mess up. And if you mess up, dude, it still makes you feel better, because it's that thing, Because maybe if you approach it with this type of mindset that, oh, this makes me feel better, like this makes me feel like I'm actually, becoming the person I want to be, because it gives me that thing that nothing else can do. It's really meant for you. It's not just there. It's not an illusion. It's not something that needs to be put to the side because you're supposed to focus on the money. I'm trying to separate it. I know it's really difficult if you have responsibilities and your whole day is focused around the money. I guess I did a little mindset shift there. I was like, wait, the way I get to the money is by taking care of myself, because I can only work if I don't, fall apart. And I can only do that to my best and use the time to my best if I take care of myself. And I have to actually create art every day. That's the person I am, in order to take care of myself. So I do that. Like, some days you feel like it, some days you don't. But one thing it's always going to do is make you feel a certain way. Like, it's going to make you feel better. It's going to make you feel the love from within. Like, call it like that. Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's like, it took me so many years to figure that out, but you can actually bring it together, because that thing that you really are passionate about is really the thing you're supposed to do. And then you've got a lot of time in a day. So if at all, why not make a little bit time for that little thing every day? I don't care how much time it is. But don't miss a day. Try that out, okay? Don't miss a day. You make a little bit of time every day for that thing. For me right now, it's using this mic behind me. It's not there. It's on the bed. Okay. Not this mic, the other mic. Because that literally, using that mic. How long is your song? 2 minutes? 2 minutes. We're in the era of a 2-minute song being normal. I guess so. So it takes you 10 minutes straight. Let's say 5 minutes to set it up, and then 5 minutes to use the mic. That's literally how long that goal takes me. And then I'm like, well, this is not going to stress me out because I certainly have 10 minutes a day. Now, if I'm not at home, if I was traveling, I would obviously be okay with the fact that I miss out on using the mic, because dude, sometimes you just can't, given the circumstances. But this is the best example I got. Not a single time this will disappoint me, because I'm having the time of my life, okay? I don't care whatever. I'm having the time of my life. This is the one and only thing. And it only takes 10 minutes, okay? So you find something like that that makes you feel better, and you actually do it. You deserve that time, okay? And if you have more time, you can also do it for longer, right? And the beauty of that is, once you get into that habit of doing it every day, you might want to stick through with it. Like, it becomes easier. It's like making everything you do easier. It's like, if I get up and I have an hour before I have to leave to work, say so, then if you do the thing for 10 minutes, you're going to be really much happier for the rest of the day because you have done that. So it gives you that type of positive energy, and that will actually make you succeed better in the world of capitalism. Let me call that like that, the job world, whatever you have to do. But it's, no matter how shitty that job is, it's still going to make you feel just a little bit better, okay? Feel a bit better. And that's why I'm so big on this topic, because somehow we feel like we don't deserve to do it. Well, you definitely do. I'm here to tell you that you do, because this is yours. In that case, completely shut off any outside noise. Nobody can take it away from you, no matter what they say. It also doesn't matter how it looks or how it's maybe perceived. Maybe you don't know that, right? None of this matters. It also doesn't matter if it's not the best investment in your future, the best investment of time. It actually is, because, I mean, to me, it is the best investment, because it makes everything else fall into place. Like, that's how I've been learning to manifest and do all these things, is by giving myself that time every single day. I haven't missed out on a day for the past year, while I really didn't do that before. Even when I was making music, I was trying to make type beats. So I was still I was thinking, oh, I make beats for myself, but I really did not. Not completely, because I always had it in the back of my head, this needs to go on BeatStars every day. Like, you know, at least for my journey, that was not the right thing, because I truly like to write on beats. Like, I like to make songs. So that was not that fulfilling, and so it never succeeded. Right now, I feel like my beats are at a level where they could certainly sell. I think I can mix beats well, and I could make them really slap. I don't care no more. I'm not saying they would immediately sell. I would have to actually use some time to make that happen, obviously. But they're at a level where I'm like, yo, yeah, I guess so. Now you want my beat, now go take it, but you gotta buy it. I don't enjoy making those beats, so you gotta buy them. Like, if you pay money, I will make you a beat, but I guess not for free, because I don't enjoy it, dude. Like, if I do something for free that has to do with art, it's gotta align with how I feel, because that's one of the most toxic feelings. If you think that you're collabing with art, but it's not the art that you want to make, you always feel like you are kind of down in the basement and the artists are having a party on top. That's exactly how it feels when you're not actually doing the thing that you're supposed to do, okay? That's how it feels. Pretty shitty. And you're still giving away your time. And you still think you're doing art. But it's not actually what you want to do deep down. So there's just these fine lines in everything, you know? But it's really, really easy. If you listen to yourself, you really know. You really know what you want to do. So just do that, and like I said, give yourself 10 minutes a day, okay? And then you come back to this video and you go leave a comment how it went, because I really want to know, like, if that works for others too, because I really hope so, because somehow I was lost for so many years, like I guess 15 years in a way, because I was really strict. Like, when I was 15, I was actually really strict with my goals in art and everything. Like, I was so hardworking on my English. I was working on all type of things. Like, dude, can't call me lazy like that, but it didn't really lead me in the right direction. But anyway, I'm just saying that this year I have made some progress, and I just want to share that. And end of the day, it's really I've wasted a couple years of my 20s by not listening to that feeling inside of me, by, you know, kind of shutting it off and saying, yo, I'm doing something anyway. I'm working on my future anyway. I'm doing something that has to do with art in some sort of sense. So this is not something I'm allowing myself to do. But deep down, you know, like, this is what you got to do. So please do it and don't stop. Don't you dare stop. Okay? Because 10 minutes a day, it's not that long. Even half an hour, come on. You got that time. You really do. And if that means like spending less time on social media, whatever, or watching TV if you have such a thing in your house, then yeah, that's what you can do, actually, you know? Because somehow creating is feeling healthier than consuming so many times. So, and if you do for yourself, it comes with a certain sense of calm and comfort, and is like hugging you. Yeah, you created, like, it's like your art is giving you a hug back. Okay, that's the feeling you get from it. No stress, nothing like that. It's just love. Okay, that's really what I want to say. I think the video is long enough. I'm Jaina. I'm uploading on here every single day. I'm guided by my angels and not an algorithm, and you should do the same. So take care, and I see you in the next video.